I've never felt as, you know, beautiful without having to do all the extra stuff before. It makes sense to why a lot of people don't make it past that starter lock phase. Why? Because they're not comfortable with themselves. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Simply Kee Samone. If you are new here, I want to say welcome, and if you're returning, I want to say welcome back. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm doing a chit chat get ready with me. And I've done like a similar type video before, but it wasn't like, you know, true from the core, like hair, makeup, outfit function, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna go ahead and get into that. I put a poll up on my community tab asking you guys what you wanted me to chat about, and we had a total of 60 votes, and the vote was for how my locks improve my self-esteem. That's what won. So before we get into this video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you leave me a comment down below. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, girl. Turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be updated every time I post a new video. And also do not forget to follow me on Instagram at _Kee Samone. That is where you will see like more of my everyday life that I do not post on YouTube, or, you know, don't end up vlogging. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the chat. Okay, so y'all just know that I love y'all. I altered my get ready routine for you guys, so just know that I love y'all. So right now, normally before I get in the shower, that's when I would moisturize my hair, which I moisturized my hair this morning because I was out running errands. I didn't even tell y'all what I was getting ready for. So my homegirl Ashton, her birthday was this past week. So we are going to just go have some drinks and catch up. And she just had her second baby. So she has been basically like momming these past few months prior to her birthday. So we're just gonna have some drinks, you know, kick it, nothing too major, be cute, take some pics, have some drinks, girl chat and whatnot, and that'll be it. So that is what I'm getting ready for. I was running errands this morning, so my hair was pretty much already moisturized. I do not have a fresh retwist. It's actually been about like 9 or 10 weeks since my last retwist. But so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to wear my hair. I believe I know what I'm wearing, but so normally whenever I get ready, I just go ahead and moisturize my hair, and then I do like a little soft retwist in the front. To be honest, I'm not really caring that it's just roots, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go through it just because, but that's not really my focus. I'm not concerned. As long as my edges is laid, baby, I don't care what these roots is doing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this chat. How my locks improved my self-esteem. So if you don't really know me, or you never met me in person and you only know me off of my videos on YouTube, you would never, or you probably would never guess that I have struggled like really bad throughout my life with self-esteem issues. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure all women at some point in time go through this, but it was to the point where, like, when I was a teenager, like, I would not leave the house without makeup on. Like, I would not leave the house without makeup on. I would not leave the house without makeup or earrings. That was like my staple as a teenager, which was crazy. And there's a lot of other things that kind of goes like a little bit deeper. I believe I've shared it in like a past video. I don't know if I really want to touch on it in this video, but if I do feel called to do so, then you guys will hear a little bit about that. But so I guess I could, you know, start that off at teenage years, being insecure, trying to be like, you know, this girl and that girl, and, you know, trying to make sure that my hair looks like this girl and that girl. You know, back then it was the silky straight. It was the silky straight, it was the blowout, it was the relaxer, it was the wrap, it was, you know, the Brazilian blowout, like all that. That's what was the norm, I should say, for beauty. And of course, sew-ins and weaves and whatnot. So of course, did all those things. Colored my hair, relaxed my hair, relaxed the hell out of it, fried it with a flat iron, like just all types of things. Okay, so now since I did like a little soft, like it literally, like you guys, I literally just, I mean, y'all saw what I did. Y'all saw, I ain't do too much. So I'm gonna just pull it back in a loose pony and touch up these edges and then put my scarf on so that, you know, the flyaways can set. I really am not too concerned about anything else, but yes, it was, I did all those things to my hair. And like every young woman in like the mid to, I guess my teenage years was like in between 2006 and 2011. I graduated high school in 2011. So, you know, you know the era. You know the era. Being a natural wasn't really like, you weren't really that girl if you were natural. I'll just say that. Not to say that it wasn't beautiful, and not to say that, you know, people didn't do those type of hairstyles, but like it was a hyper focus on, you know, straight silky hair and natural hair. People kind of like was like, whatever. And that was like around the time where it was getting more, I guess, acceptable to have natural hair. So fast forward, I graduated high school in 2011. Of course, still insecure as hell. But I graduated high school in 2011 and I joined the military in 2000. By the way, if you're new here and this is the first video that you're ever watching, I just recently separated from the military. I was in for a little over 8 years. But anywho, I joined the military in 2013 and I went natural in 2014. So you figure, what is it? It's 2022. So what, I've been natural for 8 years? Yes, I've been natural for 8 years. And I've had my locks for 3 years. So throughout that time frame, that was when like I was starting to, you know, delve more into natural hair and natural hair care and really wanting to just take care of my hair. And also at the time, my self-esteem was at an all-time low. Oh, I don't want to say it was at an all-time low. It was still low, but I was okay with it, if you will. Like I was, my skin was terrible. Like, of course I have breakouts and stuff now, but my skin, like when I came out of AIT, which is training for when you first come in the military, my skin was terrible. I don't know if it was the water, I don't know what, but my skin was like, girl, like you would have thought I was in like 9th grade or something. So my skin was terrible, but I had just gotten out of basic training, so I was finally used to not wearing makeup. And I wouldn't say that I was comfortable not wearing makeup. It was just that for certain periods of time, I had to not wear makeup so much that I had no choice but to be used to it. You see what I'm saying? So still feeling some type of way about just my appearance in general. So one thing for me to change or to focus on was my hair. So like I said, I went ahead and went natural. I didn't cut all my hair off. I just stopped getting relaxers and started getting trims. And then one day after I washed my hair, I just saw the curls and the loose ends, you know, sticking, and I just started snipping it off, to be honest. I mean, I was wearing my hair in a bun every week to work, and then I would only like wear my fro out on the weekends. So I didn't care. I didn't care about the length. I didn't care about none of that. So once my, you know, fro started to really flourish and grow, which it kind of took a while, because anyone who knows, if you have short hair, and I don't even want to say short, even if you have like medium length hair, once it's, you know, in its natural curly state, girl, that hair, you look bald headed, okay? You look, I'm just keep it frank. You look kind of bald, you know what I'm saying? Or you look like a little kid because you have this curly fro. Beautiful, beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I always say, like, even though hair is just hair, there's still an adjustment period whenever you're transitioning into something, whether it's locks, whether it's just natural hair period, or, you know, whatever. You're gonna have those insecure moments, and you're going to be like, okay, this is different, I don't know about this. So I'm going through that, and mind you, growing up, I've always like seen people with locks, and I've been like attracted to people with locks, but I guess have like fantasized about it, thought about it off and on, but never really, I guess, took initiative or made a decision that I was gonna get locks. Why? Because once my natural hair started flourishing, people were like, whenever I would bring it up or like just bring up the idea, like people would literally look at me like I had it on my forehead. And I would just be like, bro, and it discouraged me. And at that point in time, when I was so, I'm just putting a little primer on, guys. By the way, I'm not gonna be like doing the whole, oh, this is for this is for this, and this is what I got. No. I'll leave everything in the description box. I'm not like the makeup beauty girl for real. I just know what to do to make me look the way I want to look. That's it. But me being so you know, self-conscious and having low self-esteem, I was very impressionable with when it came to my looks. Like if it came to somebody telling me like, oh, you know, no, don't do that, that's not gonna look good, or oh, don't do that, that's not gonna look good, like I would take that into consideration. Like I would put that over my own opinion about myself when I'm the one that's in my skin, and I'm the one that's wearing my hair, and I'm the one that's, you know, doing all these things. And it's like, why did I care so much? But anywho, we just talking about me at that time. But so I took into consideration what people were saying to me, like, why would you do that? Why would you want to mess up your hair? If you don't like it, you're gonna have to cut your hair off, you know, all that, blah, blah, blah. Even partners that I was with, people that I was dating, and close friends and family, like they all were like, There was only like a handful of people that I've ever ran into that actually encouraged me to and told me like, yeah, like you look good. So fast forward to 2018. I'm already with my wife at the time. We weren't married yet, we were just dating. But she was the first person that ever was like, hell yeah, like just go for it. Like what? And I had already been flirting with the idea of locks because I locked my hair in November 2018, but that entire year already been flirting with the idea, because that entire year I was getting like these 2-strand twists, and they were giving me what I needed. They were short, but they were so cute. They were so bouncy, and I was, you know, using that as kind of like a tester to see like if I would really like it, and then also so that I didn't have to do my hair, because slicking my hair back in a bun every single day is just, that it takes a toll. See, I'm in here running my mouth and don't even know what I'm doing. I need to do my eyebrows first. I had 2-strand twists like a couple times, and it was really giving me what I needed as far as just being curious as to, you know, how I would look, and like, you know, how I would help, yeah, how I would deal with it really. Because I do believe in, like, you know, think about this before you do it. So I was like a firm, you know, believer in, you know, try it out, see what you like, see what it's giving. I was, at that time, I was a firm believer in, you know, try it out, do, you know, just see what it's given, you know, for a couple months. So I had gotten 2-strand twists back to back for, I think, like 3 months, and I was sold. Like, I knew that that's what I wanted to do to my hair. So at the time, I was on rotation in Korea, so I didn't really have access to you know, a stylist that I would want to start them or anything like that. So I was like, I'll just wait till I get back to the States to do it. I got my last trim and blowout in October, and then in November, at the end of November, that is when I locked my hair. Sorry y'all, I gotta focus on these brows, because baby, the brows will make or break your face, okay? But boom, so I got my locks. So now to start on, you know, I just gave y'all like a little backstory of, you know, hair decisions and like how I felt about myself growing up, as, you know, physically, like what I looked like, how I felt about it, and what, you know, what was lit. So now we have our locks. The military had already forced me to be comfortable, learn how to function in life without having to wear makeup 24/7, as I'm putting on a full face of makeup. But anywho, the Army had already, you know, conditioned me and taught me that, you know, sometimes you're just not gonna wear makeup. And I got more comfortable, you know, being in my own skin. But my hair, I just still never had that that sense of, you know, satisfaction that I was like just in love with my hair. Of course, I loved my fro. I was, you know, truly loved my fro, but I just feel like my hair was so stagnant, and part of that could possibly be because at times I couldn't take care of my hair the way I really wanted to. So that kind of put like a damper on my natural hair journey. Me just, you know, of course, finally getting like a little bit of courage, and of course, and I don't even want to say a little bit of courage, a lot of courage. I talk to people all the time that want to start their locks, and I always try to remember how I felt whenever like they're saying that they're like feeling apprehensive about it and not really knowing exactly what it is, you know, that they want to do, how they want to start them, if they really want to start them, if they're actually gonna like them after they start them, you know, just scared to make that transition. And I always try to put myself back in those same shoes and remember, you know, you felt like this at one point. You see what I'm saying? Now that I was comfortable not wearing makeup 24/7, just from conditioning of being in the military and not, you know, being able to in training environments and so on and so forth, I had to work on, you know, actually loving my hair. So let me tell y'all know I do not like the word ugly phase. Y'all know, or y'all know I don't like the term ugly phase. You can call it the baby lock phase, you can call it the, I don't know, struggle lock phase. I don't know, I wouldn't even call it a struggle because it's not a struggle, it's just something to get used to. It's literally the baby lock phase, like the baby phase. Your locks are babies and they will grow and train themselves. I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is a new foundation that I tried out. I've worn it twice already and I absolutely love this foundation. Okay, I was trying to find something different for the summer. You know, periodically it's cool to change out your makeup and whatnot, especially as, you know, you start to get a tan and all that other stuff. I feel like I'm talking in circles. It's so much harder to be chit-chatting and doing your makeup than what I thought, because normally I blast music, so I gave up that for y'all, so you're welcome. But so let me tell y'all, my baby lock phase, girl, like I feel like people always just assume that people that have had locks for a while, like they forget that we were in your shoes. Not everybody, because some people start with like lock extensions and stuff like that, which is cool. It's not for me, but it's cool. I actually just met a young lady in Walmart yesterday who had lock extensions, and I couldn't even tell that they were lock extensions. Like, we started talking and she was like, yeah, these are extensions, and I was like, dang, she did amazing. But anywho, me going to PT and training and doing field exercises and just doing all the military things. If you know anybody in the military, or if you have a family member in the military, and they've told you any stories, you know, especially Black women and their hair, we have to take so much extra, like, just precaution and like time and, you know, preparation to be able to take care of our hair when we're in those types of environments and don't really have all the products that we need and stuff like that. So there was times where I was struggling. Like, I would be like sweating from, you know, working out or being outside, and my hair would be looking crazy. My hair texture, I would say, is like 3C, 4A, 4B. And it varies in different places. So it's loose in some places and tight in others. The places where it was loose, my hair was looking crazy. Okay, my hair was looking wild. So it took everything, and actually it didn't even take everything in me, because I was already so committed and down hard to getting my locks that I already knew that no matter what, I was gonna keep my locks. Like, it wasn't like oh, I got them and it's 2 weeks later and now I feel crazy, like now I feel like I don't want them anymore. No, I knew that I wanted my locks, because like I said, there were so many years in the making of me wanting to make the decision, that by the time that I actually did, you know, everything was in place. Everything was, you know, my mindset was already there to persevere, because I knew it was gonna be difficult and I knew it was gonna be a change. But so over time of me watching my hair, you know, do what it was going to do, it forced me to accept what I had on top of my head naturally. Granted, like I said, like I told y'all, I was already natural for several years before locking my hair, and I just feel like I didn't have the luxury of, like, you know, slicking it back in a bun, or didn't have a luxury of just doing a poof, like just laying my edges and doing a poof. Like, I literally had to make sure and double check and triple check and just take that extra time and caution to do my hair, make sure I was looking presentable in uniform and, you know, things like that. So it forced me to be, you know, creative, and it forced me to be open-minded when it came to my hair and what I perceived to be presentable and what I perceived to be beautiful. So time is going on, and I'm realizing that I was but I was conducting less and less maintenance. And I'm talking about not personal maintenance, but like appearance wise, because I used to do, somebody who has, you know, a history of being self-conscious, or, you know, having low self-esteem, you already know the struggle. Like you already know the struggle. If you have a family member or anybody who has ever, you know, struggled with that before, you know. And the fact that I'm not even gonna like hold you, the fact that I had my wife there to, you know, remind me, give me those reminders and just tell me, you know, like help me out. If it wasn't for that support system and me, you know, literally making myself go cold turkey. And I say cold turkey, I don't know if that even like really makes sense or if that kind of goes with what I'm saying, but I made myself go cold turkey on the things that I used to do, you know, to my hair and to myself for, you know, to enhance my appearance. You know what I'm saying? Like it just forced me to care about other things. It forced me to make sure that I was taking care of my hair properly. It forced me to make sure that I, you know, gave my hair the moisture it needed, to make sure I, you know, gave my hair the freedom that it needed, because from years and years before that, me always wearing my hair in a bun, like that was, that right there went in itself terrible. So that also kind of fed into, you know, my spiritual journey as well, because I feel like if you work on the outside and like do all these things to, you know, make yourself look like how you want to look on the outside, if you're also not working on the inside, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Like you're still gonna be like kind of superficial, if you will. And that was something that I did not want. I did not want to feel, you know, like I was half-assing it. And not to say that just be like, you know, starting Locs means you're just about to have some deep, wild spiritual awakening, because for some people it's just a look, you know what I'm saying? For some people it's just a look, but for me it was something that I used as, you know, a vessel, use that journey to be able to learn to appreciate myself more, just like how I had to do with my skin. I really hope that I'm not talking in circles, because I really underestimated this whole doing my makeup thing and chit-chatting with y'all. I'm just gonna be real. So at this point, it's like a ramble, get ready with me. But that's okay. I just started seeing me for me. I started seeing me for me. And I, being already like in my mid-20s at the time, because I'm 28 now. So I started my Locs at 25. So being in that mean age, that median of 20, your looks and your appearance, all those things are very important. I'm glad that I had the discipline that I did to not fall back into those same norms that I was falling into, which was, you know, social media was really starting to pop at that time. Because you know, when we were in middle school and high school, like social media was social media was there, but social media wasn't social media. Like now we got social media, like completely different thing, if you know what I mean. But like I literally forced myself to accept what I was looking like. There are a few young ladies also that I knew personally. Well, not that I knew like super personally, but one girl in particular, I would be looking at her, you know, starter lock stages, and you can just tell the difference in a woman when she is loving on herself. Like you can tell the difference when a woman loves herself, you know, and is loving on herself and is actually in love with the person that she is, and like, you know, comfortable in her own skin. I feel like you can tell the difference between that woman and a woman that is insecure. The only reason why I say that is because I was that woman. So I feel like I got, you know, I feel like I could say that because I was that woman. I was the woman that was insecure. I was the one who wanted to make sure that I, you know, was looking the part, which I don't even know what the part is. I, you know, should have been trying to look like myself. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly feel like at this stage in my life, I feel like I look more like myself than I have ever looked in my life, besides being a child. And that sounds weird to say, but and that probably will go over somebody's head, but I feel like I look more like myself now. Like I've been searching for my look, if that makes sense. Because I just always felt like I don't know, like something just never like clicked to me. And you know, I started getting those little clicks when I went natural, but once I started my locks, I don't know, it was like I was always supposed to have that hairstyle, or I was, you know, and I don't even want to just say it like, oh, it's just a hairstyle, but I feel like I was always supposed to have locks because I've never felt as, you know, beautiful without having to do all the extra stuff before. Like never. And I'm saying that like with all sincerity. Like I've never felt like I didn't have to do a whole bunch of extras to make myself look the way I want to look. I feel like that my locks have transformed me, not just from obviously the outside, but just like the way that I think about myself, the way that I feel about myself. Having a journey that I could latch onto and like coincide and relate that to my like self-love journey. I didn't know I needed that. I literally attached my self-love journey to my lock journey. And again, this may go over somebody's head, but if you have locks already, let the girls know down in the comments though. I'm not talking out my backside. It's literally true. And I feel like a lot of people on social media now, since locks are very mainstream and romanticized and more celebrated, I feel like people probably get tired of people that have locks on social media. Why? Because we're constantly like going hard about it. And it's because you wouldn't know if you haven't like experienced it, you know what I'm saying? Or if you already, you know, have that self-love for yourself, and you know, you've had it all along, and you just, you know, you got it going on and blah, blah, blah. Like that person wouldn't understand because they didn't need, you know, they didn't need to dig super deep and go on like a whole hair journey extravaganza to feel beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I could have worn all the makeup in the world with relaxed hair and I still felt like I just didn't feel like me. Okay, y'all, so I'm pretty much almost done with my makeup. I just have to wipe off my setting powder. And brush my lashes out. Reasons why I love lash extensions, because like I said before, I am not the makeup twirl, okay? The times that you see me and my makeup looks good is just because I've literally been doing the same makeup routine for years, like 4 years. I've never changed the process in which I've done my makeup. Now I've changed the products. For sure, but like the process of me actually doing my makeup, it's always been the same. Literally same items, just different products. But yeah, I'm sorry if this video is super rambly, y'all. It's definitely kind of challenging to do your makeup and have like a sincere conversation if you've never done it before. So hats off to the ladies that can keep folks entertained while they're doing their makeup, because at this point I don't even know if I got the message across, but I hope I did. And Vanessa, if you're watching, my last check, I shampooed my lashes today, babe. I shampooed my lashes. Being the good lash girl that I can. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little highlighter. So I think the moral of this story is me just being forced to embrace what I look like in my most natural state. I wouldn't say I was, well, I say I was forced to, but that was because I was so dead set on getting locks. I know a couple people that I've actually talked to personally that, you know, they started their locks and they took them out, started their locks and they took them out, and then, you know, they finally were comfortable and kept them. I was already dead set on it, so I had no choice but to embrace it. And I do honestly and 100% truly feel like if you do not feel like yourself, if you do not feel, you know, if you don't wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say I'm beautiful and I like what I see, like I really used to take that for granted, that feeling. Not take it for granted, because when I was younger I never had that feeling on a constant basis. I'm gonna just be real with you. There were a few occasions where I was, you know, dressed and was looking like I wanted to look, but just on a regular basis, just waking up in the morning and, you know, being okay with myself, like, you know, looking at myself and, you know, thinking to myself like, this is good, this is okay, like I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. That just came about within these last 3 years. I'm not lying, I'm not capping, I'm not doing none of that. Like literally, if you knew what my wife knew, which my wife, she knows all my deepest, darkest secrets and, you know, issues and all that stuff. If you knew what she knew, baby, you would know I came a long way, okay? A long way. So I guess moral of the story, which I think I already said moral of the story again. I guess moral of the story is that you're just forced to embrace that, forced to embrace yourself naturally. And so another thing, I just want to comment on the baby lock phase one more time, and then we're just gonna move on to the next thing, because baby, the makeup is done. Actually, let me do some setting spray. Oh, I love this. This is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by Elf. This smells so good. Like, this smells like I'm on vacation. I don't know what it is, but I just love the smell of it. So one more thing that I will say about the starter lock phase, I feel like you're forced to go through, and you know what, I'm gonna just say this. It might be just a tad problematic for me to say this or bring this up, and I don't even think it's problematic, because I mean, it's my own personal opinion, and I feel like once you know, are actually in the lock world and in the lock community, you know, there's certain things you can comment on versus somebody who does not have locks. That's just like somebody who can comment on something, you know, about lace front wigs, and they actually wear lace front wigs, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the baby lock phase is there for a reason. And the ugly phase, and I feel like people call it the ugly phase because they're not fully 100% confident with themselves yet. And it makes sense to why a lot of people don't make it past that starter lock phase. Why? Because they're not comfortable with themselves. And I feel like they're not committed to, you know, they're, you know, having the style of locks because you just gave up because you didn't like the way that you looked. I feel like if you did, then you probably, you know, started your locks based on, you know, what somebody else was doing, or like, you know, what you've just seen on social media. And of course you see all these beautiful women, all different shades, colors, sizes, sister locks, you know, thick locks, freeform locks, medium locks, small locks, short locks, blonde locks, red locks, blue locks, green locks, yellow locks. Like, you've seen all these things on social media, and that is what drove you to start the process. And it wasn't like you literally went within and decided that that was something that you wanted to do. Not making the decision from outside, you know, influences, but you made the decision for yourself. And I don't know, I feel like that does make a difference. I feel like that does make a difference. I always tell people, you know, take your time. I would say if you really want to do it and you've been thinking about it for a very long time, go ahead and start. But if it's something that, you know, is like a fleeting thought or a fleeting idea, just think about it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've talked y'all head off enough. Like, I feel like that this probably took way longer than what it needed to take. But anywho, the makeup is complete. I'm not gonna do my lip until probably like after I'm done actually putting my clothes on. So I'm going to go ahead and get dressed. What time is it? 4:35. Perfect. Like, I feel like this is perfect timing. I had a lot to do today, and I feel like everything was like good timing. Very, very good timing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and then we're gonna do like a quick fit check, fragrance check, all the things. And then also I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do to my hair, and I'll show y'all that too. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I am dressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something with this hair. I kind of already have in mind what I want to do, which is super simple and effortless looking, since I don't have a retwist, which, like I said, that's perfectly fine because I like the look. And if you would like to know, if you ever want to know any of the products that I'm putting on my hair or using to style my hair, they're always in the description box. If you ever are watching and you're curious, just know there's always links to everything in the description box, love. But we gonna keep this really simple yet very cute. So I'm just gonna take two, like grip, like two, I'm not gonna use the front ones, like down here at the side by the ear, like maybe about that many on that side and on this side as well. Uh-oh. about that side as well. And then we're going to take it and we are going to tie it in the back like so. And boom. Okay, so that's the back. That is the back. All right, so stay tuned and then I'm gonna show you a complete look.
Oh, baby, does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know, 'cause your time is money and I won't let him waste it.
Okay, y'all, so we are about to get into a fit check really quickly. I haven't done this before, but I think I want to start including them. But I got this top from Forever 21. It's super cute. The back is out. Love that. It's giving spring vibes. I got these white pants from H&M. They are, I believe, jeggings. I don't think they're true pants, but they fit so snug and they are so comfortable. I got these white strappy mules from Forever 21 as well. I know you can't really tell from the video, but on the straps it has like a white snakeskin detail, so really love that. So hopping right into accessories, this gold watch is from Movado. I really love Movado watches. They're just very sleek and very boss-like. And also getting into my bag, this is the large shopping tote from Telfair. This also made me feel like a boss carrying this. I mean, I don't normally carry giant bags, but baby, this was cute. For my fragrance, I did a cute little cocktail of Gucci Guilty and Burberry Her. Please try it. I'm telling you, I'm putting you on. Now we're just gonna get right into the mini vlog. Enjoy.
Aquarius made this.
Did for well, I'm a member. Yeah. Leave a art cold like December. What? 4-5 on me, it's a Kimber. What? AK knocking down trees like timber. Get your baby mama from within her. Hit the windshield, not the fender. Giving out smoke, my agenda. Throw the white flag, they surrender. All black tux, I'm a businessman. Me and I still shaking killer's hand. Take the plug off in the middle, man. Spray the whole block, I don't give a damn. Fucking nigga, bitch, I'm a gentleman. 21, your bitch know I been a man. Playing with the rock like I'm Jigga Man. Gotta look a nigga in the eyes when you kill a man. Glock in my lap, everywhere, scrap. Mostly rappers, cap. I ain't giving doubt. Glenwood to the flat. Used to rock, trap. Money, top, shack. Chopper, bullets, splat. Chuck E. Cheese, rack. We get rolling, whack. Way too many stuffers. I can't hold them back. Body full of scars. Face full of tats. You pray on your knees. I pray to my scrap. Say you want smoke, but if I come with it, money on your head, nigga will come get it. New Caltech, put a Honda in it. Part me so sweet, throw a honey bun in it. Keep it in the street, I ain't doing no squilling. I don't ever put women in my business. Full-time rap, I ain't doing no drilling. Whoa, I can make an M in my seat, straight up. Sound team breaking down the P. On God, 18 start selling hard with Lil B. $100 3-5 a whip from D. Riding down Glenwood, tank on E. All about the money, I ain't never smoke weed. Cool young niggas still take your cheese. Pussy, I mind this bitch for.
Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe down below. Turn on your post bell notifications and follow me on Instagram. And I will just see you all in the next one.